Hello, party people. This is Sammy from Not Your Average Globe, a safe place where we come and talk all things mental health, spirituality, and quite a bit of tarot. This is going to be a tarot pick a card on how can you help the person on your mind. Now, this is going to be pretty broad because I set the intention that for each pile it'll be like something very different. So for some of you, this could be something as simple as like, I want to help my sister lose weight, but I don't know how to approach it without her getting offended, but I know it's something she wants to do. Or it could be like, I want to help somebody get a job. Or it could be something more serious, like I want to help this person overcome addiction or mental illness or something along that lines. A lot of times what I've discovered is when you're trying to help somebody, it is just trying to get them to see things from a different perspective. So that being said, our pile selection is going to be a vintage spectacles because, you know, see things through a different lens. And I collect these and I never get to use them. They just sit on a shelf. So I thought it'd be fun to use like vintage antique spectacles. My house is full of like random vintage knickknacks because that's just who I am. So pile number one is going to be these cunty little doodads. They've got like sticker residue on them because the antique store that I got them at put a sticker right on the lens. So they desperately need to be cleaned, but they're so cool. This is pile number one. They're so cute. Okay, pile number two are going to be these, which honestly, I've thought about getting these lenses changed to my prescription and actually wearing these as my daily like glasses, but they're very fragile, so I'd be scared that I'd fuck them up, but I'm obsessed with these. They're so cunty. I love them so much. These are my favorite. I love the shape of the lenses. They're not circles, they're not squares. They're so cute. I like that they have the wrap around the ear. They also come with this cute little case, which I really actually like the design on the case. It's gonna be hard for you to see on camera, but I love these. This is pile number two. And then pile number three, these are actually tinted like a nice blue color. They're very snug in their case though. I have a hard time getting them in and out of their case, so give me just a second. I don't want to break them. Okay, come on, there you go. These are tinted like a blue, which I really, really, really love. These are pretty cunty. They're very similar in size and shape to the first pair, but they have this like gorgeous little like blue tint. You can't tell me these aren't the cuntiest, cutest things ever. They are prescription, so I can't wear them, or I would, because, shut up, they're so cute. Okay, so pile one are gonna be the teeny tiny spectacles. Pile two are gonna be like the polyhedron spectacles. Pile three are gonna be the blue tinted spectacles. So without further ado, let's take a sip of our tea. I have a blend. It's like a tummy, like healing tea. I've been having like a lot of tummy issues as of recently. Hot girls have tummy issues, like we know this, but also it's more hot to heal that. So I've got like a ginger lemon tea. It's got other herbs in it that are supposed to, it's not just ginger and lemon, it's ginger, lemon. Hold on, let me go get it. Okay. I don't want to keep you guys waiting on me to find a tea, but I got it at a local apothecary like a couple towns over, but it's got like all these herbs that are supposed to be really good for your tummy and help balancing your gut health and all that. And then I added fresh ginger and lemon to it because I like the way it tastes. Ginger and lemon tea is my favorite. Second favorite is chai. I love a good chai, especially when it's authentic, good, like Indian chai. So good. Anywho, so I'm sipping on my little herbal tea, so this is your chance and your reminder to go hydrate, go get a bottle of water, go get some herbal tea, and no, little ones, I'm sorry, iced coffee. It is technically bean water. Coffee's technically tea. I could argue that too. I'm a brat. So, but no, little ones. Iced coffee, hot coffee does not count. Your bean water does not count. Get something healthy, get something good, get something that's gonna hydrate and nourish your body. Because this is gonna be a pretty deep, in-depth reading. It's also gonna be one that could possibly be a little triggering. So, you have been warned. I've got my triggering deck here. This is my handmade deck for shadow work. It's got some pretty difficult topics in here. I've got my self-care deck though, because this is how you're gonna help. And then I've got my Ethereal's Vision, which is my ride or die. This is the deck I use the most because this is the one I feel most connected to. This is my ride or die, my first ever deck that I bought myself, and she's just seen me through a lot. So, reminder, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. All right, so pile number 1, if you chose these cunty little spectacles, then this is going to be your reading on how can you help the person on your mind. Now, I've left this topic pretty vague. I just love these so much. Oh my God. Oh my God, I swear in a past life, I had to have worked in like a little apothecary or like a doctor's office or something and had like cunty little spectacles and like brewed potions of some sort, because I swear every time I put these on, I just feel like a bad bitch. I don't know what that's about or why, but I do. All right, so how can we help the person that's on pile number 1's mind? Spirit, first let's see what they're struggling with, what you want to help them out of, okay? Immediately I'm noticing that this card, I'm not okay, is showing its face. So this person on your mind is not okay. They are really struggling right now, and they really do need help. So let's see, what particularly are they struggling with? Ask a friend, cover up bad influences. Ask a friend. So this person needs help. They need to ask a friend. They need somebody to reach out. They need somebody to step in and be a friend to them and help them through this. But they're like covering up that they're not okay. I'm also getting like covering their body. So maybe they're feeling insecure within their body. Maybe they need to exercise more, but I feel like they have bad influences in their life or people that are enabling them in some way. So if this is like something simple like dieting and exercise, this person could have like a mother or something that brings them a lot of groceries that are like unhealthy, or you know, or they have like friends or whatever that like encourages this person to like every time they come over they go out to eat and they have a lot of drinks and like everything's like really high in calories or whatever. Or this might not have anything to do with body image. You know specifically what's on your mind. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This could be something that's making this person insecure in some way, because I'm getting like covering it up, like they're trying to conceal. Now I'm hearing that song on Frozen, conceal, don't feel, don't let it show. I was hearing that song, love, love, love. Is it Lil Wayne? I want to make love, love, love. And then look what card is showing its face. I want to make love. Pray on it. Okay, so this could be affecting their love life in some way. So for some of you, this is like weight. I'm getting weight for a lot of it. I don't know what this is about. Now, I personally, I like them thick, I like them juicy, I like them skinny, I like them scrawny. Your girl is a pansexual, and I'm also, I'm semi-sexual, but I lean more like, I'm not ace, but I tend to be more like aromantic, where I kind of have to be like attracted to your brain and we have to be friends first. So for me, I don't give a fuck about your physical vessel. You could be chubby, you could be super skinny, you could be whatever. But if you have a beautiful personality and you're confident within yourself, I find that sexy. I don't like overweight people who are like super ashamed and like, oh my God, I'm so fat, and like aren't taking care of themselves and they just sit in the house all depressed. That's unappealing to me. But if you're a big man or a big woman and you strut it like Lizzo, that shit's sexy to me, okay? Baby, I will butter up them rolls, okay? I will slap it and watch it ripple. You know what I mean? Like, that's confidence is hot to me. So for some of you, I'm getting it's weight, but this person is very insecure. They're very like, oh my God, I'm overweight. And I'm overweight currently. I gained a lot of weight, and a lot of the weight that I gained was healthy weight because I was so underweight before. But now I've kind of gone past that point where now I'm considered overweight for my height. I still think I'm sexy. I still think I'm beautiful. It's fine. But I am trying currently to be more conscientious of what I put in my body. I'm trading out sodas for hot teas. I can't be restrictive with my diet because I struggle with body dysmorphia, and I did not have an eating disorder or like was addicted to working out or whatever, but in my teens, I was a cutter, and I self-harmed a lot because it didn't matter what I looked like. I could have a six-pack abs, I still thought I was fat. Like I was very delusional about the way I looked. Like I always like picked apart my skin. And if I restrict my diet, I can easily fall into the category of like falling back into that. So the way I approach like trying to lose weight or whatever is, instead of like thinking of it in a restrictive lens, it's like I'm a foodie, I'm a Taurus, which doesn't mean that I just like to eat. It means I like high quality foods. So instead of looking at things from this lens of, oh, I need to take away sugar and I need to take away this and I can't have this, and oh, take breads away, take this, take that, I'm instead looking at like Pinterest and websites about like food that are good for you, and looking at recipes that I get excited about that are healthy. Like fish can help you lose weight. Olive oil can help you lose weight because it balances your gut health, and it like lubricates your insides, all that. There's certain herbs and stuff that if you add it to your diet, it increases your metabolism. So I'm just looking at ways to incorporate foods that are healthy for my body in a way that makes me excited about eating. I'm almost eating to lose weight, if that makes sense. And then also, I love going out on walks. I love going on to nature. So instead of looking at it from this restrictive lens of, oh, I've got to get a gym membership and I got to cut these foods out, I'm like replacing the foods I normally would eat with healthier things, but not thinking of it from a healthy lens. Like, ooh, I really like curry chicken. And turmeric is really good for you. So let's incorporate that in my diet. Things of that nature. Fish, really healthy for you. Avocados, really healthy for you. Things of that nature. Like red meats, not so much, but I'm not restricting. So instead of having like a steak daily or whatever, I would never eat a steak every day, but instead of having like a steak, like a whole bunch, it'll be like a treat for me. A steak will be a treat. Does that make sense? So, I feel like I went on that rant and was very transparent with you guys about how I am approaching it, because I feel like that's how this person needs to approach this, because I feel like this person is very insecure. And if they are wanting to like diet or something like that, if they just tell themselves, oh, I just got to cut out soda, what's going to happen is they're going to cut it out for a week and then they're going to binge and they're going to have 5 sodas in a single sitting. I'm really channeling my partner Steven's energy right now. So Steven, let me know if you clicked on this and if you're watching pile number 1, because if so, this is not how you're going to help me. This is like your energy. This is like how I could help you with this. But it also applies to me as well. But Steven's very much so like, if he tries to diet and exercise, he's all or nothing. It almost borderlines like eating disorder, where he is like, not gonna eat all day, and then when I do eat, it's gonna be like chicken and broccoli, and then I'm gonna work out a lot, and I'm only gonna drink water all day. And then he like falls off and he binge eats, and that's extremely unhealthy. This advice is more like I'm going to change my overall lifestyle. I'm going to buy herbs and spices that are healthy, that encourage like low blood pressure and increase your metabolism and balance your gut health. And like, did you know that one of the main reasons Asians are so damn skinny is because they eat a lot of pickled things, and vinegar naturally breaks down food quicker. So if you have a lot of vinegar in your diet, like cucumbers soaked in vinegar, or like cucumber salad, or one of the things that I really enjoy, which you're either gonna like it or you're not. One of my favorite snacks is like pickled cabbage, but not like sauerkraut. It's not salty. So you take like red wine vinegar and lemon juice, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and sesame seeds, and you finely chop. Oh, and a yellow onion, and or you could do yellow onion. I also really like red onion, or it's purple, but they call it red onion. And you finally chop it into like slaw-like strips, right? And then you add the red wine vinegar, a whole lemon juice, all the seasonings, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then you add healthy amount of sesame seeds, and you put it in like a Tupperware or something that you can like shake up, and you let it soak like overnight, 48 hours or whatever, in the vinegar lemon juice mixture. And you occasionally shake it to like where once it starts to get a little bit soft, you don't want it like soft. You can eat it with like tortilla chips or whatever. I will literally put it on like fish tacos and stuff. I really just enjoy the flavor. So if you don't like vinegar, you won't like it, but it's a great snack. It's really healthy for you, because adding that little bit of vinegar to your diet can help aid in digestion. So it's good. Another thing is one of the reasons that Italians tend to be so thin is because a lot of times when they eat bread, they're dipping it in olive oil, and olive oil is very healthy for you. Also, if you can make bread from scratch, do that, because it'll be much healthier. So things like that. So instead of thinking it from a restrictive lens, sorry, I was getting a spam call. Instead of thinking of your diet from a restrictive lens, like I can't have bread, I can't do this, I can't do that. Instead go, okay, I'm gonna make my bread, and I'm gonna make it healthier, and I'm gonna eat it with olive oil and herbs and I'm not gonna eat as much. I'm gonna have a steak, but instead of having like the entire plate be a steak, I'm gonna eat more, I don't know, like high fiber vegetables and things of that nature. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have yogurt for breakfast, but it's gonna be Greek yogurt, and I'm gonna add some chia seeds to it, you know, things of that nature, just to help your body along. That's how you implement food. And it can be delicious. Like, healthy food can be phenomenal when cooked properly. When you don't look at things like, oh, I'm just gonna have this plain chicken and this. You can make healthy food, delicious and exciting, and that's what people tend to not realize. I'm getting that. And then you can also help this person by encouraging them to be more confident in their body, the way it currently is. My body is not my goal weight. I'm probably 20 pounds heavier than my goal weight, but I'm still sexy. I'm still beautiful. I'm still, instead of like conceal, feel, don't let it show, and covering up my body, this is what I'm wearing today. My body is very much so on display. You know, it's very much so there. You can see it. My legs are bare. My chest, my titties are not up and supported in a bra. Like, it's very much so, very natural, very just, it is what it is. I've got back rolls. It's fine. You know, like, that's life. As you get older, your metabolism slows down. So you need to implement foods and stuff that help boost that. I'm really getting diet with this one, guys. I'm sorry if you didn't come here to choose diet. I'm going to get a few more cards though. Is this just strictly diet? Also, Spirit's saying implement, because it says pray on it. Spirit's also saying implement spiritual practice in this in some way. Maybe pray for this person. But also, like, if they are religious or they are spiritual in some way, get them to meditate more. Get them to connect with their divinity more. That's one of the reasons why when you go to like a rehab facility or you go to AA or something, there's always some sort of spiritual aspect, whether it's like chanting or whether it's the serenity prayer. There's always a spiritual aspect of it, because when you're connected with divine, you just naturally, like when I went through my spiritual awakening, I naturally would eat healthier because I would get sick if I didn't. So there's something here about connecting to spirituality, into the unknown. I'm noticing these two people are walking down this path together. And that's what Spirit's saying. Like, if you want to help this person, instead of being like, you're getting fat, you don't need to be drinking that soda, don't do this, don't do that. Instead, be like, hey, love, I brought you this herbal tea. And you just bring them the tea. And, hey, babe, I'm going on a walk today. Do you want to come with me? Things of that nature. That's how you can help this person. I wrote about you, take action, money problems, dissociation, gaslighting. Okay, so I feel like a big factor in why this person has this issue, for a lot of you, I'm getting that they are getting depressed, overwhelmed, and are like dissociating a lot. And because they're like dissociating, like maybe they're playing video games, maybe they're sitting in the house a lot, they're stagnant, and therefore they are gaining a lot of weight. I feel like the root of this is money problems and money stress, and they're trying to run from that. So they're just like playing games, they're just gaslighting, they're just, I'm not saying, not gaslighting, I feel like this person's almost gaslit themselves into like, oh, it's not that bad, or oh, I can, like, I wrote about you. What is this about? What is this about? DCF. Psychic. Okay, so this is my psychic card. I wrote about you. Okay, this one's personal to me. I'm not gonna use this in the reading. I have a blog where I write, and I recently wrote on a specific topic, and that was Spirit's way of coming through and saying that this is exactly what you think it is. So for me, this is about my partner's attacked. Okay, this person might feel attacked. They might feel like you're being ugly to them if you approach this the wrong way. They might feel like you're switching up your energy on them, that like you don't find them attractive anymore, that you marry me. It's at the bottom here. Like you went from like marry me, you're the love of my life, to like now you don't find them attractive, you think they're fat, you whatever, blah 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 blah. So you need to be careful with how you approach this. Actually, let's get some tarot first. So how can they approach this situation, pile number one? How can they better approach this situation? Look, defensiveness, Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm defensive. I don't want to take this first initial step. I don't want to go down this journey, is their energy. So how can you encourage them? How can you help them down this path in a way that is conducive for their highest good, for your highest good? Pile number one. Spirit, how can they help this person? King of Cups. Approaching this from a very mature, loving, emotionally balanced place. Letting them know that they are loved, letting them know that they, so you can't be short with this person. You can't be rude with this person. You need to be very loving, very kind, very balanced, but also be in your masculine energy and take action on this. Yeah, take action. Get moving. I'm really, really, really getting that this is weight loss for a lot of you guys. But it's not just weight loss. This is also like affecting their mental health, because that was very much so coming out in those cards. So it's like, help get them moving and move with them. I'm getting that, like, you guys need to be partners. Be like workout buddies. Be like, hey, I'm going to walk. Come with me. Hey, well, like, if you notice, like, they're going to reach for a soda, make them an herbal tea and just bring it to them. Or, you know, like, cook them healthier like foods and stuff, so they're not eating out all the time. Like, prepare dinners and stuff for them that will encourage them to eat healthier, you know? Yeah. Okay. How else can they help a person that's on their mind, Spirit? Ace of Swords. Don't be sharp-tongued. Be gentle. It's not about what you say. It's about your actions and what you do. Lead by example is what I'm getting here. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, just get the ball rolling. Help them see the future by acting it out for them. Like, this is a new season. In this new season, especially with it like going from like winter to like summer, this is a new season where we're going out more, we're hanging out outside more, we're getting more active. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like going out on adventures more, like encouraging more walks, going, exploring the world, like going to the beach, just getting moving. Honestly, I feel like this person's sitting around stagnant, and that's blocking them. I just heard blocking their chi. Yeah, that's what I thought. Queen of Pentacles. If you are the woman, and this is a masculine energy, create more balance within the home. Be more nurturing, be more loving. I feel like it starts at home, but you encourage them to leave the home. I feel like this person's very much so like in their bubble. They've gone hermit. They're just being stagnant. They're like bed rotting. They're, you know, and Spirit says it starts at home. Clean out the fridge. Make the home more nurturing, more loving, more comfortable, but then also encourage them to leave the home. More balanced, more practical with that Queen of Pentacles energy. Look, Queen of Wands. Also be more passionate. Pray for them. This is also witch bitch energy. Consensually, of course. Do some spell work. Do some, like, really, like, make them herbal medicine. Like, you know, really just tap into that witch bitch sensual energy. Also seduce them more, you know, like, yeah. All right, so how can I help a person on their mind? Pile number one. How can pile number one help a person on their mind, Spirit? How can pile number one help a person on their mind? And please get a card. Sound healing, like playing binaural beats and stuff while they're sleeping so they get more rest. Connect with fire. Interesting. What is that about? Give me a moment. I'm going to meditate on what that's about because I'm not 100% sure. Pleasure. Told you. Sex. I'm getting like binaural beats and sound and like sound healing, but I'm also getting like making this person feel more desired, like increasing the sex life while also like boost their metabolism, make them feel a little bit better about themselves. Rest. This person needs more rest. So cleaning space. Also, what I've been talking about this whole time, cooking healthier meals and stuff. So go into your bedroom, strip the sheets off the bed. If this is your partner, strip the sheets off the bed, clean the room, make the room peaceful, cozy, clean the sheets, like all that. At night, play binaural beats, make sure they're getting a good night's rest, cook healthy dinners. Like, it starts in the home. And just encourage them, seduce them more, make them feel desired. Love on them. That's what I'm getting. Like this, you have to like walk it out for them. Flow with water. Go out to the lakes, beaches, like connect with nature, music. There's some, this person must really like music. I'm hearing play like meditation music, binaural beats while they sleep. Sweet treats. Okay. I'm getting, allow them a sweet treat every now and again, because I'm getting that this person likes sweets, but make it like a healthier sweet treat. Like, you know, like, yeah. That's the message for pile number 1. That's it. I feel confident that is the message for you guys. So I'm going to jump into pile number 2. Oh. All right. Okay. All right. Pile number 2. If you chose these cute little like polyhedron shaped spectacles, then this is your message. I love these. These are so cute. I would wear these every day if they were my prescription. Okay, so this is pile number 2. Let's get what your message is about on how you can help this person. All right. Completely new and fresh energy. I feel like I'm done with that energy from pile number 1, Spirit. So please, new, fresh energy. What is this about? Mommy, daddy issues, false promises. I won't share you. You are good for me. My friends think I'm crazy. Manipulate. Actions speak louder than words. Survival. Foster care. What is happening? I'm getting this energy of small children. So maybe you're asking about small children and how you can help them. Investment, using you. Indecisive. I'm coming faster than think. You are my world. Getting even. Toxic. I want to make a baby. What is happening? Oh, right. Okay. I'm going to get some tarot because I'm a little confused on this. I'm getting mommy daddy issues. I want to make a baby. Toxic. Okay, so maybe this is like a toxic baby mama, baby daddy, and they're like falling off, or like, because I got like foster care and stuff. Maybe for some of you, this is like a toxic baby mama, baby daddy, and they're like getting back into addiction, or they're like falling off and like they're about to get their kids taken away, or for some of you, maybe this is like a relative or something that has children, and they were like in drug addiction for a while or something like that, and they just got their kids back, but now you see that they're slipping back into addiction. You're like, oh my God, how do I help them? Something here about survival. What is this? Okay. What is this, Spirit? What is this, Spirit? Emperor. Okay, so this, for some of you, this is a toxic lover, because you got the lovers in reverse. Emperor is also, is this upright or in reverse? It's in reverse. I was just thinking that. Okay, so Emperor, when in reversed energy, it can be like manipulative, controlling, like abusive. The Artist, what is this about? In reverse, like an obsession, a muse, but like in an unhealthy way. Like this person is obsessed. Judgment. It's in the, I already flipped this one. It's in the like blocked position. So like judgment hasn't been called on this situation. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so there is a situation. where you've got a toxic love interest, or this person on your mind has a toxic lover or whatever, because they might not be your lover. This could be a family member for some of you. And this person needs, oh, she's Nikki. This person needs healing, okay? They need healing. They need renewal. But they've got a lot of mommy daddy issues. They've got a lot of, this person's been in survival mode for a while, so they might have gotten, I've got manipulate here, toxic, my friends think I'm crazy. Like, this person's in really low vibrational, egoic shadow energy. And I feel like I'm getting this energy of like a person whom they have mommy daddy issues, like maybe mommy passed away, or daddy never loved them, or whatever. And so this person went down a really bad path. They like drugs and partying and stuff like that. And maybe their kids were taken away from them for a while. Maybe they were in and out of like foster care. DCF got involved. Like, I'm getting like that type of energy, guys. But this person was doing good for a little bit. They like maybe were getting sober. They were getting their kids back or something. I got a couple particular people in mind that are popping into my mind now. I'm not going to call them out like that. But I'm getting to this person. They've got a toxic love interest that is making them a lot of false promises, is manipulating them. And I'm getting that this person also has habits of being very, very toxic. They might be like, yeah, I'm sober now. Can I please move in with you, Mom? I miss you. I love you. I'm getting clean now. I want my kids back. But this person doesn't really mean it. They just want a roof over their head, or they just want money, or whatever. I've got a secret. Yeah. Doubt. Court date. Mental health. Oh. This is the word that came out. I hope that does not resonate for a single person. Intrusive thoughts. This person has OCD, real OCD, and has actual intrusive thought, not impulsive thoughts. But when you have like actual OCD or severe mental illness, a thought will pop into your head that is nothing you would ever act on, like schmurder or this word, or like really horrible things that you know logically are horrible and you never act on it, but it just like pops in your head out of nowhere. Domestic violence. Best I ever had. I cry a lot lately. Trouble. Healthy boundaries. Pills. This person's back on doing pills. Fear of being alone. You made me grow up. There is a toxic person that possibly was struggling with an addiction to pills, but I feel like there's also other drugs involved too. But they've fallen off recently because they've done pills or something of that nature. Like maybe they were like, oh, I can't have meth, but I could do this Loratab, it won't be a big deal, or I can, like something like that. Like this person is falling off of their sobriety because they've just traded one drug for another. I'm trying to not be opinionated and insert my own bias into this. So Spirit, what is the advice for the person watching? How can they help this person? My bias is to tell you to cut this person off. That they've got to fall. They've got to hit their rock bottom. That's my bias. The Chariot in reverse. Do nothing is what I'm hearing. The Chariot in reverse, do nothing. Let them fall. Yeah. Is this upright or in reverse? In reverse, yeah. Upright or in reverse? Upright. Spirit's saying the most loving thing you can do for this person, the most loving thing that you can do, you're offering your cup of love to this person, is by not pretending, but facading like you've cut them off, like you don't have love for them, like you're not gonna help them. Like, the most loving thing you can do is go, no, I'm not taking you back. You're not moving back in with me. I'm not helping you out of this one. If they've got a court date, because that card came out earlier, if they've got a court date, don't testify on their behalf. Don't try to save them. Let them fall. Let them hit rock bottom, because I feel like I'm getting this energy of like a mother or a grandmother or a lover that keeps like jumping in and trying to save this person. And what you're doing is you're enabling their toxicity. You've got to let them fall flat on their fucking face. Yeah, you gotta let it hurt a little bit. Yeah. They're gonna feel like they've been backstabbed. They're gonna feel like they've been left out to dry. And this is one of the things my mom had to do with me, and I did not understand it until like a year ago. My mom, when I was in and out of a toxic relationship, my mom cut me off. She was like, you're not moving back in with me. I'm not helping you out of this. I'm not any of that. She's like, I've tried to help you before. You don't listen. You just keep going back to him, yada, yada. And I felt like my own mother didn't love me. And my abuser would use that. And he would like tell me things like, your mom doesn't even love you. You have nobody to go back to, yada, yada, yada. Which reiterated that thought process in my mind. My mom doesn't love me. I don't have anyone to go back to. Until I made the effort on my own. Until I hit my rock bottom, smacked my face on the fucking floor and was like, yeah, I've got to do something. Until I hit my rock bottom and realized I can't stay in this anymore, and made the 3D physical effort to get myself out of it. I like moved in with friends. I showed my mom that I was serious about this. Then she stepped in and helped me when she knew that I was serious. And that's what Spirit's asking you to do. Be like my mother. Don't step in and help this person until they prove to you that they mean it, until they've checked themselves into rehab, until they've started volunteering, until they show you that they're serious about it. Then you step in and you help them. Then you come in with this cup of love. I always believed in you. I always know you could. It was really hard for me to step back and not help you, but I felt like it's what I had to do, so you would show yourself that you are, deserving of better, because I didn't believe that I was deserving of better, and this person doesn't believe that they're deserving of better. And they need to, they need to fall. What is this? So massage, and I'm getting like stabbed in the back because this person's like rubbing their back. This person needs to feel like you've abandoned them. They need to feel like they need to be sore. I don't like, yeah, this is a pleasure card, but I'm also getting massage, like rest. This person, I'm hearing it works if you work it, so work it, you're worth it. Like, that's the end of like, you do the serenity prayer like at meetings and stuff. It's like, God grant me the serenity to accept things I cannot, hold on, God, why can I not remember it right now? God grant me the serenity to change the things that I can, accept the things that I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference, or something like that. And then you hold hands and you swing your arms, and it works if you work it, so work it, you're worth it, and then you leave, whatever. I'm getting that this person needs to work it. They need to go through the steps, and that it's going to be tiring. It's going to be sore. They're going to feel like their muscles ache. But eventually that soreness turns into pleasure. Like when you go to the gym, you work out and you hate it. You're like, this is so tiring. I hate fucking working out. But eventually you get addicted to it. And they're going to find peace in working through this, like going through the steps. I'm getting like a 12-step program for a lot of these people. They need a 12-stepper. They need to go to rehab, and then they need to follow up rehab with meetings, and they need to stay in those meetings for years. I'm getting Richard Weber from Grey's Anatomy. I'm getting his energy. Be still. This person needs to be still. This person's running. They're running from themselves. They're running from themselves and they're running from God. They don't like to be alone, because when they're alone, when they're not using drugs, when they're not partying, when they're not connecting with others in some way, they are alone with their thoughts, which means that they're alone with their trauma. And this person is afraid to be alone with their trauma because they feel like it's too heavy. They feel like it's too much. But what they have to do is sit with it. The only way to heal it is through it. And that's a really, really painful process. But this person needs to go through that process, every single step. They need the denial, they need the anger, they need the rage, they need the feeling alone, feeling abandoned, and then they need the slow healing aspect of it. Then they need the realization, then they need the spiritual awakening. Like they need the process of all of this in order to heal it. But you have to allow them to go through the process. And I'm not trying to be ugly, but I'm getting that you're enabling this person. I'm getting that you are allowing this person to be toxic. I'm getting that you are allowing this person to use you because they don't really want to heal. They don't want to go through the process. They want to run. And I'm getting that they're using you to run. They're like going back to your house, or you're giving them money, or you're bailing them out of jail or whatever. You got to let them go through the process, even the ugly bits. That's the message. I just got a text message from a fellow nurse. So Emily just messaged me. Maybe somebody's name is Emily. But her and I have been talking about like going like on walks in nature and stuff. This person needs to reconnect with nature. They need to get out. They need to They need a healthier lifestyle. They need healing, nurse healing. That's what they need. All right, so let's clear that energy. Spirit, new, fresh, different energy, please. I don't want these to be repeat messages. I love these. Hi everybody, if you chose pile number 3, these cunty little blue tinted glasses, and this is your pile. I love these. I'm hearing John Lennon and Yoko. I don't know what that's about. And I'm also getting blue is connected to like the crown chakra in spirituality. And I'm getting this like spiritual awakening. I'm getting like esoteric things. Seeing things through like an esoteric, like spiritual side. I believe personally that if twin flames are real, John Lennon and Yoko were each other's twins. So for some of you, this is going to be like, how can you help somebody through like a spiritual awakening is what I'm getting. I'm getting that this is going to be a very esoteric woo-woo pile. So let's see. Trustworthy. Okay. I'm hearing a song of a few things. I don't say what's on my mind quite that's not it. I don't say what's on my mind quite enough. But if you ask me, you're one of the few things that I'm sure of. You're one of the few things that I know already. I could build my world up. Sexting, money problems, dream come true. I'm dreaming big, faithful. You're one of the few things that I'm sure of. You're one of the few things that I know already. I could build my world up. What is this? Awakening. I called that shit. Did I not call that shit? It's almost like I'm psychic or something. tarot reading joke. By the way, I am working my first ever like public event this weekend. I am working a tarot booth at a Comic-Con. It's called J-Con here in Jackson County, Florida, at the Ag Center in Marianna on Saturday, 50-50, placing blame. And I'll be working my first ever tarot booth. This will be my first ever like going out in public and reading for multiple people. I read here on this channel, been doing it for like 6 years. I also read via like Zoom call, FaceTime call and stuff like that professionally on the side. I don't make enough money for this to be my my primary income, although that is the goal eventually. I've got lots of goals. I've got a whole vision board of like a storefront that I want to open up and things of that nature. Eventually I want to make my primary living doing tarot and the witchy things, because that's what I'm passionate about. I got a tarot reading as I just said that. It's like I'm psychic or something. I hate myself for hurting you. Aw. Forgive. I need more. Grow a pair. Can we at least be friends? Generous. Let's play. Trust the process. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to be doing my first ever public event at this J-Con. I'm going to have a tarot booth. It's going to be real cool. I'm very excited on Saturday. And this is my first like real investment in my future. Like I've put myself out there on social media. I've booked private readings, but I haven't really shown the universe that I'm serious about this goal of being like a professional tarot reading, being able to quit my day job, opening my own little witchy storefront. And so I invested some money. I've spent like $400, which for me is a lot of money. Like one paycheck for me is like $800. Like I don't make a lot of money in my day job. So I spent like $400 on a tent and table and decorations and signs and things of that nature for this booth, and business cards and things of that nature. And I'm going out on Saturday to work this table booth, putting myself out there. Like there's not going to be a screen as a buffer in between me and these potential clients. I'm going to read for people, and hopefully that'll bring in some new clientele. And then hopefully this summer, when I go from during the summer, I work week on, week off because my kids aren't in daycare or anything like that, so I can't work my primary job as a caretaker for the elderly for a whole week. So hopefully the weeks that I'm not working as a caretaker, I can be getting more tarot people to book tarot readings with me, so I can be getting a steady income. Eventually, I want to be able to quit my day job and just do tarot. So if you are interested in doing tarot readings with me, all you have to do, hit the drop box below. My social media and stuff's in there. Message me on Instagram, message me on Facebook, book tarot readings with me. Leave a comment even. If you can't figure that out, leave a comment saying, hey, I'd like to book a tarot reading with you. How do I get a hold of you? And I would love to book readings with you. We don't have to do it in person. We can do it via Zoom call or whatever. I have read for people in India. I've read from people in England, in Germany. Honestly, most of my clientele is from other countries. But it's really hard for me in the Bible Belt to get new people coming in. So if you are interested at all in booking a private reading with me, I have a Facebook business page. It's Not Your Average Tarot. And you can message me there, book readings with me there, or you can just private message me on TikTok, on whatever, and just be like, hey Sam, I'd like a tarot reading sometime this week. And I am a mom and I do have a day job, but I will get back to you within 48 hours and we will book that reading, because this is what I'm passionate about doing. That being said, I'm sorry I went on a little rant, but this is a very spiritual pile. And then this card came out and I felt like Spirit's like, hey, segue into this. Also, if you live in Jackson County and if you're free this weekend, on Saturday at the Ag Center in Marianna, there's going to be something called JCO. It's like a Comic-Con situation. It's like nerds. There's going to be like booths where tarot readers and stuff like that. People are going to be selling like D&D dice, Magic the Gathering cards, things of that nature. People are going to be showing up just like anime and fantasy books and stuff like that. If you're free, I think it's VIP tickets, which allows you to come like an hour early and meet everybody and like interact with everybody. are $30. Tickets for adults for the day, which by the way, it goes from like 10 in the morning till like 5 o'clock at night. Tickets for the day for adults is I think $15 and for kids $10, and that like includes a lot of stuff. So I will be there. You will see me. I have a little star tent. It's like a pop-up tent. Even though it's indoors, I just decided to do this. I'm gonna have a blue tent, and it's gonna have like star curtains on the side so I can close it off during readings and stuff like that. Look for the star tent. I'll be there in full cosplay, so you will see me all dressed up in full cosplay too. So I hope that you guys come. I would really like to enjoy meeting you. So please come. And anyways, let's get back to the reading. I apologize. But I feel like maybe somebody watching will actually come to that event, and that's why Spirit was leading me to do that. So, anyways, so I'm getting that this is probably a twin flame soulmate situation, and you're wondering how to encourage them and how to help them. For some of you, this might even be with their career. I wonder if my twin or my soulmate's wanting to know how to help me financially with this business, because I'm getting like tarot, I'm getting like 50-50, but I'm not getting with like kids or anything. I'm getting like, I have 50-50 custody of my children. So maybe that's like playing a part of this or something. But I'm almost wondering if maybe my person's watching this and like because they are very business savvy, if they're wondering how to like help me start up my business and stuff, and they don't want to step on toes or whatever. If so, just message me. Just be like, hey, I want to help you with this. I'll be open to it. I can be very, very, very stubborn. I'm a Taurus sun, Cap moon. I can be incredibly stubborn, incredibly opinionated, but I am open to suggestions. I am a baby. I don't understand business or finances and stuff. So if you want to help me with that, that'd be wonderful. Can we at least be friends? Yes. Anyways, this isn't about me. This is about you guys watching. But if my twin's watching, just message me. Just talk to me about it. I would be open to a conversation about it. If this is not my twin, but you're wondering how to help your twin or your soulmate or somebody you feel spiritually connected to with a spiritual awakening that they're going through, you want to help walk them through it. You want to see, this is really like dreaming big, and I literally have a tattoo on my arm that says dream bigger. I really feel like this is for me. I feel like you're just wanting to like know how can you like step in and help this person through life. They're going through spiritual awakening. They're trying to start up a business. They're going through like a big shift in their life, and you're wondering how to step in, grow a pair. Just do it. Just step in. I feel like you'll be surprised how open this person actually is to you. And maybe you choose to start off as friends, because the one card, can we at least be friends? Just come in as a friend. Just be like, hey, let's talk. Like, give them a call, have a cup of coffee, sit down. If they're not local to you, you know, just call them, video chat them. Like, it's really not that hard. And I feel like you're overcomplicating it, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, communicate. This is the card about communication. Just fucking grow up here and communicate. Offer that cup of love. Offer this new beginning. Talk to them. Be transparent with them. Like, just don't come in with like a facade or a, you know, just be real. I don't think, just come in. It's really like you're overcomplicating it is what I'm getting. Like, this person's more open to you than you think that they are. They might not be open to romance or anything like that right now, like, but they will, who knows? I'm not speaking for them. They might be, but they might not be open to like, let's get married and run away together and stuff like that. But come in with like friendship, come in with love, come in with communication, and just let it unfold. It'll unfold the way it's supposed to. Yeah, friendship. Come in as a friend. Come in with good intentions. Camaraderie is what I'm hearing. Yeah, beautiful. Take the mask off. Drop any masks. Drop any masks. Good God. Don't. Drop any masks. Don't come in. I just heard pretentiously. Ooh. Don't come in with a facade. Don't come in like a cowboy. I'm getting Owen Wilson as a cowboy in the museum movie, not museum for some reason. Don't come in like a knight on a white horse or a cowboy coming in to save the girl or anything like that. Just come in as yourself. Drop the masks, because this was in reverse. Drop the mask. Don't be coming in wearing a mask and snake ass energy trying to manipulate and all that. Don't do that. Yeah, just come in. Be yourself. Come as you are, you know? I don't say what's on my mind quite as much as you like me to. I've been hearing that my whole life. I promise it's not just you. I don't say what's on my mind quite as much as you like me to. I've been hearing that my whole life. I promise it's not just you. But I so confidently want you that if you're insecure about my feelings, I don't take this serious. But if you need me to tell you more, you're one of the few things that I'm sure of. You're one of the few things that I know already I could build my world of. Yeah. Their inner child and your inner child, they know each other. You guys have spent past lives together. Like, you make them feel comfortable. You make them feel safe. So you don't have to be intimidated that this person isn't going to balance. This person isn't going to be like, oh my God, why are you here? This person is going to, the world. This person, they trust you. Their inner child feels safe. When you come in with positive intentions, when you come in with truth, when you're not being sneaky, you're not being manipulative, you just come in, you genuinely want to help this person. If you genuinely want to help this person, like you want to help them with their career, you want to help them through the spiritual awakening process, you want to mentor them in some way or something like that, just come in. That's it. You're making it way too complicated. You're overthinking it. Come in with pure intentions. This person will see. This person is going through a spiritual awakening. They've awoken. Their psychic abilities are lit up. So they're gonna see your intentions. So if your intentions are pure, just come in. Yeah, that's what Spirit's saying. 101. Dance. I'm hearing Emma Stone. Get up here. Let's dance. Energy work. Yeah. I just got a very dirty imagery of energy work. Like, I'm going to work your body. Okay. Look at the stars. Interesting. Dream journal. Soak in a bath. I'm getting that in order to help this person, you have to balance yourself as well. You have to come in with good energy. So you need to pray more. You need to cleanse yourself, rid yourself of any low vibrational toxic energies, meditate. I feel like also you've been getting messages in your dreams and Spirit's telling you to write these down. And then look to the stars for guidance. Look to Spirit. Look to whatever it is that you believe in. And then just, when they say go, go. It's that simple. Like, Spirit's like, quit pulling cards. You're done. Like, Spirit's like, this is silly. 313. This is silly that they're even having to ask, how do you help them? Just come in and help. You know the way. I'm getting Spirit's like, you know what you're supposed to do, so just fucking do it. Okay. Also, I keep going back to John Lennon and Yoko. What's that about? I like the Beatles. I don't know. Maybe you like the Beatles. Maybe I just dropped the glasses and I have no idea where they went. Oh, there they are. They blended in with the carpet because they're blue, and the carpet underneath me is like a emerald green color. Spirit's also saying to just trust them and see things through a spiritual lens. Don't look at this through a 3D practical lens. Look at this through the spiritual connection lens. Trust Spirit, look to Spirit for answers, and you'll get it. A Spirit told me to put on my glasses to help me channel more. That you will, when you look to Spirit, when you meditate, when you go within, when you connect with your higher self, when you connect with Spirit, you will get the answers, and then you just need to act on it. That's the message. So I hope you guys have a magical, wonderful, beautiful, happy, glorious day. And I hope that you guys come visit me this weekend. Once again, it'll be JCon held at the Ag Center in Marianna, Florida on Saturday. And I hope to see you guys there. Love you. Bye.